we're given a function f of x equals the cubed root of cosine squared of 3x. Then we're trying to find the derivative of f of x. So we're trying to find the derivative of this. So I'm going to start by rewriting my exponents. So I don't like to see square roots or cubed roots or roots of any kind in my problem. So I'm going to rewrite that as a power of 1/3 rather than a cubed root. And I'm also going to rewrite this too, because remember that the notation of cosine, that when you write it like this, cosine squared of 3x is the same thing as squaring this whole thing. So it's actually cosine of 3x being squared, and then we have all of that to the 1/3 power. So I can rewrite it like this. So it's cosine of 3x being squared, that entire thing being squared, and then all of that to the 1/3 power. Now notice here, because all of it is being squared and all of it is being taken to the 1/3 power, I can actually just multiply these exponents. So I can rewrite this as cosine of 3x to the 2/3 power. So now you'll see I have an inside, a middle, and an outside with my chain rule. So my inside is 3x. My middle is cosine of the inside. And again, these are why the parentheses in the brackets help, because the parentheses are the very inside. Then the next step would be what's inside the brackets. And then on the outside, I have the middle to the power of 2/3. So when I try and find the derivative of this, when I'm trying to find the derivative of f, I get f prime of x equals the derivative of the outside. So the derivative of m to the 2/3 is 2/3 times the middle to the power of whatever 2/3 minus 1 is. So that's negative 1/3. So again, that is just the derivative of the outside. So that's O prime. And that comes from this. So I just found the derivative of that so far. I need to multiply that times the derivative of the middle. So the derivative of cosine of the inside is negative sine of the inside. And again, that is the derivative of the middle. So that's m prime. And that came from the derivative of this piece. And then last but not least, let me erase this so I have a little bit of room. Last but not least, I have the derivative of the inside, and the derivative of the inside is 3. So that's the derivative of the inside, I prime. And that came from the derivative of this. So we've successfully identified everything in our chain rule. We've successfully found the derivative of everything in our chain rule, and now I just need to multiply. So notice that 3 times my 2/3, those 3's are going to cancel. So I'm actually just left with 2 on the top. And I also have a negative. If you look in front of sine, you're going to see a negative. So I have negative 2 in front. Then I have cosine of 3x to the negative 1/3. So because that's negative, I'm going to shove that back down to the bottom and put a cubed root. Again, the fact that it's a negative exponent lets me shove it to the bottom, and the fact that it's to the 1/3, a fractional exponent, lets me put it as a cubed root. And then last but not least, I have, so I took care of the 2, I took care of the negative, I took care of this whole thing. All that I have left is a sine of 3x, so I'm going to write that on the top, because that does not have a negative exponent, so I don't push that to the bottom. So my answer is negative 2 sine of 3x divided by the cubed root of cosine of 3x. So that answer choice is C, it looks like. Yep, C.